and thank you for joining in to another riveting episode of Mo's Minute. We are here today at the Moss Beach Distillery off the coast of the Pacific Ocean, here near Half Moon Bay, California. And the Moss Beach Distillery is known for being pretty haunted, even being featured on an episode of Unsolved Mysteries in the 90s. Its most famous ghost is that of the Blue Lady. But before we get into the story of the Blue Lady, let's give you a little bit of history. So the Moss Beach Distillery was first opened in 1927 as Frank's Roadhouse. And it was a speakeasy during the days of Prohibition. And that's why they kept the name Distillery, because of its history. There's no longer any booze being brewed here, but in its heyday there were. And over the years, it changed ownership several times. And eventually changed its name to the Moss Beach Distillery because of the area being known as Moss Beach. So, the Blue Lady is, like I said, pretty well known. There have been several sightings of her reported over the years, even kids playing here on the cliff and a woman coming up to them and telling them, hey, this is dangerous, don't be careful. As well as former employees of the distillery seeing her during their shifts. But no one knows for sure who the Blue Lady is. There is a local legend that the Blue Lady was a flapper who used to frequent Frank's Roadhouse during Prohibition. And her husband was a bootlegger, but she was having a love affair with the piano player. And one night, she thought her bootlegger husband was going to be gone a little while longer, came out here onto the bluff with her lover, and ended up being discovered by her husband, and in a lover's quarrel she was stabbed. But no one knows if that's true. There's no documentation that it happened, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything in the 1920s. There's also a belief that the Blue Lady might be a woman by the name of Alma Reed, who was born in San Francisco, and she was actually the lover of a famous Mexican composer known as Ricardo Palmerin. But no one knows for sure if that's the Blue Lady either. In 1992, the owners of the Moss Beach Distillery brought the famous psychic Sylvia Brown to the area. And during her visit, Sylvia said that she picked up on 5 spirits in this location. One of the spirits that she picked up on was a woman named Mary Ellen Morley, who was killed in the area because of a crushing feeling on her chest. This is what Sylvia felt. I would be remiss as a historian and a genealogist if I did not follow up on these claims. So I can tell you that there was a Mary Ellen Morley who lived in this area. She died in 1919. She's actually buried in the same cemetery as my grandparents. And if you read the newspaper article, she was driving to that cemetery to visit her mother when her husband, Frederick Morley, lost control of their car, and she ended up being pinned under their wreckage and died before help could come. And her final words to him were to take care of their 3-year-old son, Jack. Many people here over the years have seen a woman in blue, like Mary Ellen Morley was known to wear often, looking for her son. And this Mary Ellen Morley also had a sister named Alma Reed, although not the same Alma Reed that was the lover of the Mexican composer. But Sylvia picked up on a couple other spirits as well. She picked up on a Mennonite woman named Hannah Elder, and she also picked up on a woman named Anna Philbrick and a man named John Contini. There is a record of both Anna Philbrick and a John Contini living in this area around that time. Could it be that this Anna Philbrick and John Contini are the flapper and the piano player from the local legend? Who knows? Up to you to decide. People have various beliefs. But it is pretty clear that this place is haunted by the Blue Lady and also some friends of hers. The activity around here varies. People have reported seeing visions. They've reported things flying around the room, doors opening and closing, cold spots, classic ghost stuff. In recent years, the owners have come to capitalize on the legend of the Blue Lady, and their various ghost hunting groups have found that they have placed fake materials in the building to make it look like a ghost. Well, first time I came here, I had a chair that went up and down several times, and I thought it was the Blue Lady chair, just to find out that they actually did that on purpose to fool people. So it might seem more hocus pocus than actually haunted, but the evidence from the past decades of business kind of speaks for itself. So if you want to visit the Blue Lady, you know where to come. And maybe you can find out for sure who she is. Thank you.